You spoke about the electric, piece, and of course, yes, a lot of our, EVs are slightly becoming a little more mainstream right now. And I think there was a time where you had even mentioned somewhere that you had a Zen which you retrofitted with an electric engine.
I love that. Yes.
Still,
it's still there in my old institute in Indian Institute of Petroleum. And now that more and more cars are coming up for scrapping, I actually think that this is a business opportunity. That you take an old car, you take out the engine, you take out the radiator, you rebalance it. So it needs a type approval which can be done through 2 or 3 agencies in India. You rebalance the car for the same center of gravity, put in an induction motor, put in a battery, up to 60 kilometers, at least for city driving. Right. It'll run for a couple of hundred km worth of single charge. Right. And the nice thing is, you don't need special charging, you can plug it into a home wall socket. So if you have a home wall socket in your garage, you just plug it in over there.
Yeah, and this is, I think, I know someone I'm going to connect you with because I have a friend who's in the space of, EVs, and I think he's the kind of guy who'll just jump into, any idea. So I think this is a great thought.
So, my latest update on that initiative, I just got it a few days ago, is that the first place it's going to be done is in Manipur, which needs a bit of a healing touch. And for 3-wheelers, they are converting it from diesel to EVs in Manipur, this team. So.
Yeah, because I think when you have a place that is that remote, I mean, even scrapping is probably a nightmare.
Not only scrapping, imagine that all the oil that comes to Manipur is coming from Assam, almost 1,000 kilometers by tanker. And it takes 250 liters of diesel to bring 12,000 liters of diesel or petrol to Manipur. So each liter of diesel gives you 3 kgs of CO2. Every 1,000 liters gives you 3 tons of CO2. So you're decarbonizing, you're reducing cost, you're simplifying supply chains, you're taking tankers off the road. So many benefits, plus local employment.
Agreed, completely. Another quick thought on this one, and I know we're coming to the point we're going to be wrapping up shortly, but EVs versus hybrid. And I see a big move now towards hybrid. In fact, just yesterday I was reading that even some of the biggest luxury car makers, Lamborghini, etc., are now thinking hybrid over EV. Your thoughts on what the future holds, and which does seem to be a better, more sustainable medium as well.
So, in a short sense, it depends. Again, I have personally worked on hybrid charging stations. The major problem today is if you build a charging station, the first thing people do is put a battery. They'll put solar, then they'll put a battery. Right. I don't believe you need a battery. So we have built a 15 kilowatt station at Dehradun, which is solar during the day, wind at night, and biogas whenever neither is available, with a little smart controller running all these. So it's a 24/7 EV charging station. 15 kilowatts is good enough for an EV charging station, right? So as long as you can build an off-grid, fully renewable 24/7 charging facility, EVs are good. Until then, hybrids are great.
And Toyota,
I drive a hybrid, by the way. I drive a Maruti hybrid. Yeah.
And Toyota is taking it to the next level where they, I think, seem to be making a lot of investment in hydrogen as a fuel source. Is that something that will come to commercial use in the next decade or so?
I think it will. In fact, Japan already has fuel cell hybrid EVs moving faster than battery EVs. So Japan is leading. But we have to remember that Japan is an island and they have got a much better per capita water availability, clean water availability than India. Today, the model for hydrogen production is electrolyzer based, and you need 99.9% pure water. So for a place like India, where drinking water itself is a bit of a challenge, right. I think that we need a different paradigm. We have to be able to make hydrogen from sewage water or seawater before we can really say that we have a true solution.
Yeah, so maybe still some time away for us.
I hope not that far away, but I wish more people would work on that than just on electrolyzers, which are, after all, the same game, economies of scale, sort of West-driven thinking. We need a new India-driven thinking.